Good afternoon, preppers. Welcome to Goshen Prepping. I want to show you just one article today, and it's not necessarily that news article that's important, but the lesson we can learn from it. Stick with this. And the article just came out. Florida hit with gas shortage after severe weather and panic buying. And the panic buying part is what we really want to look at. Weather-related delays and panic buying have led to gas shortages in South Florida. Look at this. Over 55% of gas stations in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and 34% of gas stations in West Palm Beach have no fuel as of Thursday morning. And because of problems, people are stocking up too much, and the overly stocking up on gas is creating an extra strain on the delivery system. In other words, hey, there's no need to panic. Tell that to these people in these cars, because people are buying extra and they're panicking, causing more people to line up in cars to panic more. It's a cascading effect. And last thing in the article I want to show you, it's very much similar to the Colonial Pipeline and the toilet paper fiasco in 2020. People see something abnormal, lines and bags at gas stations, and now the fear kicks in. They feel they're missing out, and everyone starts filling up. Okay, as preppers, I think panic buying, we're probably the least group that's going to do that, because we prepare and we prep ahead of time. And that really is the moral of the story. So when we actually saw major things coming off the shelves in the grocery stores in the 2020, 2021 with the shortages and such, the preppers were the first one to be blamed. But think about this. If we already have a year's worth of food, a year's worth of toilet paper, and lots of gasoline stored up too, we're not the ones that are going to be panicking, because the panic buying is what leads to people buying more, because you know what? These people didn't prepare. And I don't know, maybe you can actually enlighten me. What percent of the people are not preppers? I would guess 95% of people are not preppers. That's my guess. What do you think? 95% of people are going to be running to the grocery stores buying the toilet paper, or running to the gas stations like you see in Florida buying gas, creating the long lines, possible price gouging, probably not even getting what you want, because if they're running out of fuel, you are now stuck. You're in deep trouble because you don't have those essential supplies needed. So ultimately, we're looking at this. We need to prepare ahead of time for all contingencies. Again, I'm sure because you're watching this channel, I'm preaching to the choir. But think about this. When it comes to your grocery store, they actually have a just-in-time delivery system. Instead of the grocery store holding on to weeks worth of food for all situations, with that food sitting there possibly going bad, they want to have it so once they get it in, they like to have it so they sell it right away and get it right out so they can continuously resupply their shelves. So when we see problems in the supply chain, that's why we're seeing the shortages. But it's not necessarily from people panic buying, even though that happens too. When it comes to preppers, we've already been buying when times were good. And that's the difficult mindset we must master, and the moral of the story. You need to prepare a mindset in always being prepared for all those contingencies. Always having those things in stock in your own house, so that way when things go bad, which here's a little news for you, things are going to get bad. Even if not catastrophic, things always go bad. That is life. That's the nature. You want to be prepared so you and your family have what you need and won't possibly die. That's the moral of prepping. And that is the goal of Goshen Prepping. So if you haven't joined us before or haven't subscribed, please do so now, because we always go through all the best ways, the cheapest ways, the most efficient ways to prep and stockpile and be ready for all those emergencies. Thanks for watching.